Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Youth Bombs. We're the voice of young conservatives of Alachua County. I'm Olivia, and today I'm with Anna Selzer from Turning Point USA. So, Anna, can you tell me a little bit about what Turning Point is and what you do for them?
So, for those of you who don't know, Turning Point USA is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We work with high school students and college students and help them become civically involved, help them to know about their rights, provide them with internships, scholarship opportunities, send them to national conferences. They can meet Trump, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, a bunch of people. So, yeah, that's a little bit of what we do.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And you work with the high school chapters. So, what does it entail for the high school chapters?
So my title is Coastal High School Field Representative. So I work in North Florida and South Georgia, and I recruit high school students to start chapters on their campuses. So the chapter is basically a club, and then they can bring in like local elected officials. They bring in entrepreneurs, just any kind of speaker that they want to bring in. They have meetings. They have volunteer opportunities. They become civically engaged, go to national conferences. So that's kind of what I do. I'm just there to facilitate and mentor and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, that's really cool. We have a huge Turning Point chapter here at UF.
yeah.
So I know you guys do high school and college chapters, and you have to visit those campuses. So what's the reception like when you visit these schools?
So I don't visit college campuses because that's Noel's department. You know Noel.
Yes, Noel.
It really does depend. So I'm based out of St. Augustine, so I focus a lot of my efforts in the St. Johns County area. So it's kind of a crapshoot. Can I say that? It's kind of a crapshoot. So I typically have positive receptions. Like I have a pretty large chapter at Creekside High School in St. Johns County, and the school's pretty favorable towards it. The administration is favorable towards it. I did just establish a new chapter at Beachside High School, and they are facing some pushback. So
What kind of pushback are they facing?
basically, the administration just thinks that Turning Point is like too radical, I guess, far right. I don't, whatever buzzword they're gonna pick out or whatever.
Right,
And
right.
we have some parents that are saying, "How can this be allowed on the campus?" Blah blah blah.
Really?
Yeah, but they have like I don't know specifically what they have, so don't quote me. But I know they have like LGBTQ clubs and like Jewish clubs, and so if they can have those, then we should be able to have Turning Point, obviously. So
Right, because like freedom of speech, the students can
Yeah,
talk
you'd
about whatever
think.
they want.
Yeah.
So speaking of the speakers, what are some really cool speakers that you've brought within the past year that you've heard of in like Florida in general?
in the whole state.
Yeah.
So for my chapters, they've brought Brandon Ludwig, and he's the chair of the Florida Young Republicans, I believe.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we've brought just like more local people, but I have heard some hearsay of a Candace event coming to ensue, but I don't. That cannot be confirmed yet, so don't quote me on that. But we've had Brandon Tatum. People have brought Riley Gaines. These are just ones I'm thinking off the top of my head, but yeah, there's others too. But I'd have to look back and think. There's like 50 million events per year. So
Oh yeah, you guys are really active. Like, isn't there like a tour going on where like the speakers are like going to like different like campuses?
yeah, so we do tour stops, and basically all of our larger chapters, the how do I say it? Like the higher ups of Turning Point will look at how active the chapters are and like the attendance numbers and things like that, and they'll look at a school for a tour stop. So they'll pick one of our contributors, which are like influencers that we have, or like people like Riley Gaines or
Right.
Yeonmi Park, the North Korean defector, and things like that, and they'll take them on tours. So they'll just tell you your school's getting a tour stop, like buckle up, Buttercup, and then then the contributor will come to your school. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and isn't like outdoor, like I know like the president of Turning Point UF explained to me, it's like it's outdoors, so it's like a tabling event, like people can like come up and actually like talk to them. And is it kind of like an interactive thing, or is it just like a traditional speaker event?
In the high school department, we have like traditional speaker events. So we
Okay,
usually do it like assembly style, like they'll do it during a lunch period if possible, or they'll do it like before or after, or if we can get like a class dismissed for it too, they'll do that sometimes. So it really just depends. I don't really know on the college department how much they do like the tabling style, but I
Right.
know that they do like big assembly style speakers.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. Nice. So you said that Turning Point also offers internships. Can you explain a little bit more about those internships?
Yeah, so we offer internships for college students. So off the top of my head, I'm not the internship expert. So you'll have to go to tpusa.com/careers for all of your job and internship opportunities. But there's always stuff posted on there. Our headquarters are in Phoenix, for people that don't know, and it's really cool. And sometimes we take our high school students out to do like tours at the headquarters too, and they really love that. So yeah. tpusa.com/careers.
Yeah, and speaking of like the other services, isn't AmFest coming up?
Yes.
Are you going to attend it?
Yes. Well, I'm required to, but everyone should attend it. So AmFest is short for America Fest, and it's basically like conservative Coachella, if you guys know what Coachella is. I don't know. But yeah, we have like 50,000 people that come. We have concerts. We had like Riley Green, who we have Raylan. We had Big and Rich last year, which was really cool. We had Trump last year. We have Tucker. We have like everybody that comes out to speak, and it's really awesome. It's open to everybody. It's not just for students. So yeah, it's a good time. It's not a boring conference. It's a fun conference, guys.
Yeah, no, I've been to it. I've been to the SAS one with my parents, and we all had a really good time.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, they're fun because I'm not a conference girl. Like if you think like, I want to go to a conference, I'm like, for what? But ours are fun. So.
Yeah, no, you learn a lot because you hear like a variety of different like conservative speakers and
and it's really good for like high school students too, because in some of my more like rural areas, they don't really. It's not that they don't get out much, but it's nice to see that there's other people all over the country that are doing the same thing that they're doing. So it just builds a nice sense of community. They can make new friends, and one of my students met Vivek Ramaswamy.
That's really cool.
At CLS. I think that was in June. So yeah, and he like raves about it. So
oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Turning Point speaker?
Oh boy.
I think personally, I think Nomi Park is the best. Like, nothing can like beat her story. Right?
Yeah, no, her story is crazy. Yeah. She's definitely one of my. She might be my number one.
Yeah,
now that you mention it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Tucker though. He's the best. So.
Yeah, Tucker's funny. Yeah. I just
funny.
like Nomi Park. Like she brings a lot of depth to her story. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like any other. Because some people just get up there and they're like, "Oh, the country's dying. We have to save it." And you're like, "Yeah, I know, but
exactly.
this is like a real world. Like, no, we were like dying, and so this is why you shouldn't be communist." So
definitely. Yeah. All right. So last thing, what's your favorite thing about Turning Point?
My favorite thing about Turning Point, like working for Turning Point, or just as an organization?
Just as an organization, working for them, whatever you want.
I think just the youthful aspect of it. I think it's unique in that way because I think in politics, oftentimes it can be an older demographic. So I think Turning Point really capitalizes on the vivaciousness and vivacity of just being a younger company. Yeah, and we just have a lot of energy behind us, I think, and our approach is a little bit different. It's a little bit more down to earth, I guess, and a little bit less stuffy. No, no offense to anyone else, but
yeah, no, I mean, like it obviously is working because it's super popular. Like, everyone knows what Turning Point is. And everyone knows who Charlie Kirk is. And everyone knows who Candace Owens is.
Yes,
everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Anna, talking about that.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So, if anyone wants to get in contact with you, how should they do that?
So all my contact information will be down at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, feel free to reach out to me by email, by phone. You can find me on Instagram if you do that, and I'll reach back out to you. So if you're a teacher or an administrator or a high schooler, or you know high schoolers, or you have grandkids, please send them my way if you want to.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for talking about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you'd like us to talk about anything, please feel free to email us at youthbombs@alachua-republicans.com and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.